For my second question, I would like to know, how do you see a community investment strategy helping to reduce isolation, loneliness and mental health challenges in Battersea?
Hi, my name is Mariama. I run a domestic abuse and mental health charity at the Your Gardens Library. I think the reduce of mental health and isolation is based on all the other organizations coming together and work as a team, because it is not only one organization's job to fight isolation and loneliness. And I think a lot of families can have one organization that they can trust and then to fight the isolation and loneliness. But if all the other organizations come together to fight isolation and loneliness, that would be really helpful for the community.
I work at Wandsworth Care Alliance. My name is Alice. So I think a community investment strategy is an opportunity for people to feel empowered and to feel part of the solution rather than being told what needs to happen. So I think it's very important.
I'm Reverend Ian Luke Macaulay from St Peters Church. I'm the vicar here. I think every little bit helps. It helps in the sense that we're able to use resources to be able to reduce loneliness and isolation, particularly if it meets very specific needs. Possibly even the distribution of food helps to be able to ensure that those needs are met on a very practical basis. So I'm looking at how we can get to the core of meeting those needs that have been identified.
Hi, my name's Nadine Ballantyne. I work at the Catherine Lowe Settlement in Battersea. I manage our refugee family programme, having programmes based within communities where people are living, so more targeted support, supporting local people to run services for themselves, run services for their own communities, as well as having perhaps, drop-in advice where people can really look at the whole person, the whole individual, and give them that holistic support.
Well, mental health challenges is everywhere, so we all have to work together. Everyone has a mental problem. It doesn't matter whether you've been diagnosed or not, so we should be working together to promote health, mental health in every aspect of life.
Yeah, I think it's really important that we are invested in as a community to ensure that the work we're doing can have a long-term effect. I think when you get small pots of money and small grants, you can do a piece of work for a short time. But my experiences with mental health is that actually they are often long-term and people often dip in and out of mental health, and actually organisations need to be able to provide long-term support. So yeah, I think with an investment fund we're opening up the doors for long-term support to be more available.
What community investment would provide if it was provided at a proper full cost recovery basis, with a built-in element of unrestricted funding and a long-term plan and strategy behind it, is to reach parts of the community that the health services and the other statutory services struggle to reach.
Hi there, my name's Nasia and I run Fitwell out of Battersea Mosque. So the best way to try to eliminate isolation in a community is by bringing community together by running events, and particularly group events. One of the lovely things about Fitwell is we welcome women of all sorts, all backgrounds, all cultures, all diversities. It's a place for people to come together, to work out together, to laugh together, to also share their problems together, while focusing on physical health as well as mental health.
I'm Richard Sharp. I'm from the Homes from Wandsworth programme and I'm a resident engagement officer for the council. I believe that communities should have a voice within how their services are delivered locally. So what I would like to see, and what I am actually seeing, is a joined up approach where we can work together within the local authority and within local stakeholders and the voluntary community sector, really listening to the needs of people who are socially isolated and helping them in community settings. And clearly driving this, from my point of view, is creating amazing houses through the Homes for Wandsworth programme.
Hello everyone, my name is Saida Islam. I have been working in the community as a volunteer for the last 20 years in various different charities across sectors. We need to work together, and most importantly is we need to communicate with each other as much as possible, as regularly as possible, so that we can achieve the best for the community as a whole.
Hi, I'm Lily and I'm representing Battersea Befriending Network. We're a local community organisation which supports people across the whole of the Wandsworth Borough who are struggling with mental health issues and the isolation that often accompanies it. I think that this strategy I see working because a lot of these things are comorbidities, so people who are struggling with their mental health, who are struggling with isolation, who are struggling with various other issues. Actually, we need a joined-up approach and we need a community-centred approach. I think waiting until things do become a crisis point for anyone clearly isn't working out as well. But having the funds, the resources and the networks in place that would be able to sustain the kind of preventative work and the kind of long-term community building would save money in the long run, and it would enable a much better delivery of service from everyone involved.